Going to work. Hi there, my name is Mike. I live in New York. I live and work in Manhattan. I take the subway every day. I leave my apartment at 8 in the morning. I walk 3 blocks to the subway station on 42nd Street. I walk down the stairs to the station. You need a Metro card to ride the subway in New York. You can buy them at vending machines located inside the stations. You touch the screen to pick how much money you want to put on your card. You put the money into the machine, and it gives you a card. You swipe the card through a turnstile, and it tells you to go and how much money you have on your card. I walk through the station to the R train. The R train stops at 42nd Street and I get on. It stops at 34th Street, 28th Street and then 23rd Street. I get off at 23rd Street because I work on 21st Street and Broadway. I walk up the stairs and out of the subway station. I walk 2 blocks to 21st Street and then 1 block over to Broadway. After work, I walk the same 3 blocks to the station and take the R train home to 42nd Street. I then walk 3 blocks to my apartment. The subway is easy to figure out and is convenient because the traffic in the city is very congested, but when you are new in the city everything is confusing, and it takes a little time to get adjusted to the subway system. A visit to the dentist. Tim has a terrible toothache today. He wants to see his dentist as soon as possible. He visited his dentist 6 months ago. He went there for a cleaning and checkup. When he visited the dentist, everything was all right. He knows that visits to the dentist can be very expensive if you do not have dental coverage. Some employers offer dental coverage as part of the benefit package. Other employers offer to pay a big percentage of the coverage. Tim has a good job. He works for a financial company on Wall Street, so he has a good dental coverage. The dentist is going to see if Tim has a new cavity. Cavities are little holes that bacteria make in your teeth when you don't brush them. To avoid getting cavities, people should brush their teeth 3 times a day. If the filling of the cavity is gone, the dentist will have to fill the cavity 1 more time. Tim is nervous. He does not like the idea of getting a new filling because his dentist will have to use the drill to clean the bad part of the tooth. If he has to do that, Tim will ask him to give him a shot of anesthesia so that he does not feel the pain. When Tim leaves the dentist's office, he will not be able to eat anything for quite some time. Summer. For many people, summer is the best season of the year. Officially, summer begins on July 21st and ends on September 21st. The temperature rises during the summertime. The average temperature fluctuates between 70 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Some days are really hot, so people like to wear light clothes. Women like to wear sleeveless shirts, skirts, and flip-flops. Men usually wear t-shirts, shorts, and sandals. In the summertime, there are many things to do outside. People go to concerts that are held outdoors in city parks and other city stages. If the weather is nice on the weekend, people usually go to the beach. Sometimes concerts are free and sometimes you have to pay a small fee. People like to drink cold beverages like iced tea, lemonade, and even iced coffee. People love to drink in the summer. In coastal cities like New York, humidity is really high. When the days are hot and the temperature is high and the sky is cloudy and dark, people say that is a muggy day. When the temperature is high for 2 or 3 days, it usually rains. Rain is Mother Nature's way to cool down the weather. In the inland areas of the country, the heat is dry, and you do not get sweaty like in the coastal areas. Therefore, your clothes do not stick to your body. Anyway, for many people, summer is the best season of the year.
Vacations abroad. I am going to Costa Rica on vacation. I am leaving Saturday morning at 7:30. I have 2 big suitcases and 1 carry-on. A carry-on is a small suitcase or bag that you take on the plane with you. It does not go below the plane with your luggage. I keep all of my important things with me in my carry-on. I always pack my toothbrush, medicine, deodorant, soap, and a change of clothes. If the airline loses my luggage, I will still have the things I need until my luggage arrives. I arrive at the airport 2 hours before my flight. I need my passport to travel outside of the United States. I also need to show my passport to get my boarding pass and to get through security. I fly from New York to Miami, Florida. That flight is about 2.5 hours. Then I have to change planes in Miami. The flight from Miami to San Jose, Costa Rica is about 3.5 hours. The time that I am in Miami waiting for the connecting flight is called a layover. The total trip takes all day. I arrive in Costa Rica at 12:30 in the afternoon. The time is different because in Costa Rica they do not observe daylight savings time. In New York, we turn our clocks ahead for spring, so there is a 2-hour time difference between New York and Costa Rica. When I get to Costa Rica, I have to go through immigration and customs. I will have to do the same thing when I come back to the United States.
Summer refreshments. In the summer, I like to drink sweet tea and fresh lemonade. My mom makes the best sweet tea. She puts the tea bags in a clear jug of water and sets it out in the sun. The sun makes it hot, and the water turns to tea. Once the tea is the perfect color, my mom brings it in the house. She takes the tea bags out and pours sugar in. She stirs it for a while so that all of the sugar is dissolved. She pours it in a big glass over ice cubes. It becomes so cold and tastes so good on a hot day. When my mom makes lemonade, she only uses fresh lemons. She squeezes them through a strainer so that the seeds do not get in. She uses a lot of lemons. She adds some warm water and then sugar. The warm water helps the sugar dissolve quickly. She uses the pulp from the lemons. That is where most of the flavor comes from. She keeps a couple of lemons to slice up and place in the glasses. When you are really thirsty on a hot day, lemonade quenches your thirst. She does the same thing with the lemonade that she does with the sweet tea. She pours it into a big glass over ice cubes and stirs it around. She puts fresh lemon slices in the glass. Those are my two favorite drinks in the summer.